You open their message. One more time. The screen glows. Your chest tightens. You scroll. You know the words. They haven't changed. Yet you look. Again. The clock ticks. You're still there. Holding a ghost. Each tap, silent plea. You tell yourself it's nothing. Just a habit. But it's not. It's a loop. You're caught. Trapped in a motion you can't break. Why do you check when nothing shifts? You say it's for closure. Is it? Or is it just feeding the pain? You think one more glance will free you. It doesn't. It pulls deeper into a cycle you've walked before. Each look erodes something. Not them. You. A piece of your clarity. Gone. You feel it slip. You deny it. But it's there. In the quiet. In the weight behind your eyes. You're not moving forward. You're standing still, carving the same wound wider. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. Seneca's words hang. They don't comfort. They cut. Life moves. People leave. You stay, gripping shadows. Not because they're yours, but because you've forgotten how to let go. Are you holding them, or are you holding yourself back? Look closer. You think you're in control. You're not. You're reacting to a story that ended, to a version of you that's no longer here. You repeat this. There's a way to stop. Why do you wait for a sign that never comes? You sit, phone in hand, screen dark. You tell yourself they'll reach out, explain, return. Do you believe it? Or do you just hope blindly? Each second you linger, you feed the loop. You know this. You've known it. What changes when you imagine their words? Nothing. You build stories, reasons, excuses. Why? To soften the pain. It doesn't. It grows. You cling to a version of them that's gone. Why keep painting their shadow when it's you who's fading? You check the time. Again, you think it means something. Does it? Or is it just another pull? Another trap? You're not waiting for them. You're waiting for yourself to stop. You see it now. Don't move. Trap 1. The trap of checking their story. You open the app. Your thumb hovers. Their name. It's there. You know what comes next. The flicker of their life. A moment you're not part of. You tap. You see. The sting hits. Sharp. Familiar. You tell yourself it's just a glance. Harmless. But it's not. Each view, a thread you pull. Unraveling what's left of your clarity. You're not curious. You're chasing. A ghost. A shadow that doesn't turn back. Why does it pull you? Because you think it holds answers. It doesn't. Their story. It's not your truth. It's a mirror of what's gone. Each time you look, you widen the crack. You feel it behind your ribs. A weight, a loss you can't name. You deny it. You scroll again. The cycle spins. You're not finding them. You're losing you. Stoics saw this. Epictetus said, "You become what you give your attention to. You give it to them, to their absence, and you become absence. Your focus, it's not yours anymore. It's theirs, stolen. Not by them, by you, by your choice to look, to cling, to let their silence define your stillness." Stop. Don't tap. Put the phone down. Face the urge. It's not about them. It's about you and what you choose to feed. Breathe through it. Let the impulse pass. It will. It always does. You don't need their story. You need your own. You don't have to react. The urge lingers. It pulls. But you've seen it now. You know its shape. Its weight. Next time, you can choose differently. Trap 2. The trap of holding their silence. You sit. The room is quiet. Your phone Blank. No message. No call. Their silence screams. You feel it. A void that presses. You tell yourself it means something. They're quiet. It's a judgment. A rejection. You overthink. You build their reasons. They're angry. They're gone. They never cared. Each thought, a weight you add. You're not holding them. You're holding their absence. And it's heavy. What does their silence say? That you haven't already heard? Nothing new. Yet you listen. You let it speak louder than your own voice. It drowns you. Not because it's true, because you let it be. You cling to what they don't say. You make it your truth. And it erodes. Your center. Your presence. You're not here. You're there, in their empty space. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Their silence. It's not yours to control. It's not yours to carry. You take it anyway. You let it define you. Each moment you dwell, you lose ground. You feel the pull. You know it's wrong. You do it still. Step back. Let their silence be theirs, not yours. Breath. Feel the weight. Don't fight it. Don't explain it. Witness it. Let it sit, unanswered. You don't need their words to stand. You need your own. Silence isn't surrender. The void feels vast. It's not. It's just a space where you can choose. Trap 3. The trap of explaining their exit. You lie awake. The dark presses. Your mind. It spins. Why did they leave? You trace the days, the words, the moments. You build a story. They were hurt. They were scared. They didn't know how to stay. You explain. You justify. You fill their absence with reasons, as if it changes the truth. They're gone. You're here. Still searching for a why that doesn't exist. Each reason you craft, it's a chain. It binds you, not to them, to the pain. You think understanding will free you. It won't. It deepens the cut. You overthink, and the wound grows. You lose hours, days. You lose presence. The truth, it's simpler. They left. That's all. Your stories, they don't bring them back. They take you away. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." You imagine their motives. You suffer. You don't know their truth. You never will, and you don't need to. Their exit, it's not your burden. It's theirs. You carry it anyway. You let it steal your stillness. Stop. Don't ask why. Don't build their story. Breathe. Let the question dissolve. You don't need answers to stand. You need silence to see. You don't owe anything. The why. It's not yours to solve. Let it go. A man sits alone. His phone silent. He stares at the screen, waiting for a name that never appears. He doesn't tap. For the first time, he doesn't check. The room holds its breath. He does too. Trap 4. The trap of waiting for closure. You pause. The air feels heavy. You think they'll speak. One day. They'll explain. They'll make it clear. You wait. Not loudly. Not openly. But quietly. In the back of your mind. You hold space for their return. A message. A reason. You tell yourself it's patience. It's not. It's hope blindly. You're not living. You're stalling. Each day you wait, you lose a piece of now. Closure. It's a lie you chase. You think it's out there, in their words, in their truth. It's not. Their silence, it's complete. It says everything. You want more. You want a story that makes sense, that softens the loss. It doesn't exist. Waiting, it only stretches the pain. It pulls you from presence. You're not here. You're in a future that never comes. Epictetus said. What need is there to dwell on what is not yours? Their reasons, their return, not yours. You wait, and you give them power over your mind, over your stillness. You feel the urge to hope, to check, to dream of a moment that fixes it all. It's a trap. It's not closure you need. It's detachment. Turn away. Don't wait. Breathe. Let the space they left stay empty. It's not a wound. It's a choice. Witness the urge. Let it fade. You don't need their ending. You need your own. The void is where it clears. You've stopped waiting. Now, you can begin. Trap 5. The trap of reliving the past. You walk alone. The street hums. A song plays, their song. Your mind slips back to a moment. Their laugh, their touch, the way the light hit their face. You're there again. You replay it, not once, not twice, over and over. You tell yourself it's comfort. It's not. It's a prison. Each memory, a bar you forge. You're not remembering. You're clinging to a time that's gone. Why do you go back? You think it keeps them close. It doesn't. It pulls you away. From now. From presence. Each time you linger, you carve the loss deeper. You feel it. The ache. The weight. You call it love. It's not. It's attachment. You're not holding them. You're holding pain. And it's heavy. Heavier than you admit. Marcus Aurelius said, "The present is the only thing that's real. The past, it's a shadow. You chase it. You live in it. And you lose what's here. Your breath. Your choice. Your stillness. You know this. You feel the pull. You dive in anyway. Stop. When the memory calls, pause. Breathe. Let it come. Let it go. Don't follow. Witness the urge. It's not them. It's you. Choosing where to stand. Stay here. In the quiet. In the now. Pain doesn't mean truth. The past fades. You don't have to follow. You still check their page to feel something. Feel this instead. The silence falls. The question lingers, unanswered. Trap 6. The trap of blaming your worth. You stand before the mirror, eyes heavy. You search your face for flaws, for reasons. Why weren't you enough? You trace the moments, your words, your choices. You think you failed. You think you fell short. You blame, not them, you. You carry their leaving like a mark, a proof that you're less, you're invisible, you're not enough. That thought, it's a blade. It cuts, not once, but every time you let it land, you think it's truth. It's not. It's a trap. Their exit, it's not your measure. You make it so. You let their absence define you. Each doubt, it steals. Your presence, your center. You feel the shame. You hide it. You carry it still. Epictetus said, "No one can harm you unless you let them." They're leaving. It's not your worth. It's their choice. You take it as judgment. You don't have to. You let it wound. You don't have to. You're not less. Because they're gone. You're here. Still standing. Look away. From the mirror. From the blame. Breathe. Feel the thought. Don't fight it. Witness it. It's not you. It's just a thought. Let it pass. You don't need their stay to know your weight. Detachment is a form of respect. You're enough without their shadow. Trap 7. The trap of chasing their shadow. You move through the day. The world hums, but your mind, it's elsewhere. You see their face, in a crowd, in a stranger's glance. You hear their voice, in a song, in the wind. You follow, not with your feet, with your thoughts. You chase their shadow, their echo. You tell yourself it's fleeting. It's not. It's a pull, dragging you from here. Why do you pursue what's already gone? You think it keeps them near. It doesn't. Each chase, it's a step away from you, from presence. You feel the ache. You call it longing. It's not. It's attachment. You're not reaching for them. You're running from the void, and it grows with every step you take. Seneca said, "You must live for the present, not for what's lost." Their shadow, it's not real. It's a trick of your mind. You chase it, and you lose the moment, the breath, the choice. You know this. You feel it. You run anyway. Pause. When their image calls, stop. Breathe. See it. Don't follow. Witness the urge. Let it fade. You don't need their echo. You need your ground. You can end without drama. The chase stops when you choose to stand. The heart, a locked gate. They left. The key, gone. You stand before it, knocking, waiting. It doesn't open. Stop, knocking. Trap 8, the trap of suppressing the pain. You clench your jaw. The day moves. You move with it. Work, smiles, words. You seem fine. Inside, it burns. The pain. You feel it. Sharp, heavy. You push it down, bury it. You tell yourself it's strength. It's not. It's suppression. You're not hiding the hurt. You're trapping it, feeding it in the dark. Why do you bury what needs air? You think ignoring it will make it fade. It doesn't. It grows, silent, unseen. Each time you shove it away, it claws deeper into your presence, into your clarity. You feel the weight. You call it control. It's not. It's a loop. You're not escaping pain. You're building it. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. The pain, it's here. Don't fight it. Don't hide it. Face it. It's not your enemy. It's your signal. To see. To witness. You suppress, and you lose the chance to let go. Sit with it. Breathe. Feel the burn. Don't run. Don't cover it. Observe. It speaks, but it doesn't own you. You don't need to erase it. You need to see it. Clear. Stillness is enough. The pain stays until you let it breathe. Trap 9. The trap of begging for answers. You type. Delete. Type again. The words, they form. A plea. A question. Why did you go? You want to send it. You think it'll free you. Their reply. It'll close the wound. You beg. Not out loud. In your mind. In your hesitation. You seek their truth as if it's yours to claim. You're not asking. You're chasing. A reason that won't change what is. Why do you need their words to stand? You think their answer will lift the pain. It won't. It adds. Each plea, it's a weight. You tie it to yourself. You lose presence. You lose control. You feel the urge to know, to understand. It's not clarity you seek. It's attachment. You beg, and you hand them your power. Epictetus said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish. Wish them as they are." Their silence, it's the answer. You don't need more. You fight it. You explain. You lose. Not them. You. Your stillness. It slips. Don't type, don't ask. Breathe. Let the need dissolve. Witness the impulse. It's not theirs to solve, it's yours to release. You don't need their reasons. You need your ground. You don't owe anything. The question fades when you stop asking. Seneca sat in exile. Corsica's winds howled. His mother mourned his absence. He wrote, "Let the grief exhaust itself. He didn't fight it. He didn't beg for return. He sat and let it be. Trap 10. The trap of clinging to promises. You hold their words like relics. I'll stay. We'll make it. Forever. You repeat them. In the quiet. In the dark. You grip them. As if they still live. They don't. They're gone. Broken. Yet you cling. You tell yourself they meant something. They did. Once. Now. They're chains. Binding you to a past that's not yours anymore. Why do you hold what's already broken? You think it honors them. It doesn't. It traps you. Each promise you replay, it steals. Your now. Your clarity. You feel the weight. You call it loyalty. It's not. It's attachment. You're not keeping faith. You're keeping pain alive. Marcus Aurelius said, accept what is. Don't dream of what was. Their promises, they're not your truth. They're echoes. You let them define you. You let them hold you. You don't have to. You know this. You feel it. Yet you grip tighter. Release. Let their words fall. Breath. They're not your anchor. You are. Witness the urge to hold. Let it pass. You don't need their vows. You need your presence. Let go isn't weakness. The promises fade when you stop carrying them. Trap 11. The trap of fearing the void. You sit. The room. Still. No messages. No voices. Just you. The silence presses. It's heavy. Empty. You feel it. The void. You dread it. You think it's failure. Loneliness. Loss. You run from it. Not with your body. With your mind. You fill it with thoughts, memories, hopes. You fear what's left when they're gone. So you avoid. You escape. Why do you run from what's already here? The void. It's not your enemy. It's just space. You think it will swallow you. It won't. You make it bigger by fleeing. Each time you turn away, you lose. Not them, your presence, your ground. You feel the anxiety. You call it survival. It's not. It's a trap. You're not saving yourself. You're hiding. Epictetus said, there is only one way to happiness. Cease worrying about things beyond your control. The void, it's not yours to fill. It's theirs to leave. You fear it, and you give it power. Over your breath. Over your stillness. You know this. You feel it. Yet you run. Stay. Face the silence. Breath. Let the void be. Don't fight it. Witness it. It's not empty. It's clear. You don't need to fill it. You need to see it for what it is. The void is where it clears. The silence holds. When you stop running. Trap 12. The trap of overthinking their motives. Your mind hums. The night is still. You lie there, tracing their steps. Why did they pull away? Were they afraid? Angry? Indifferent? You build their story, piece by piece. You overthink. You tell yourself it's clarity. It's not. It's a maze. Each thought, a turn deeper. You're not solving them. You're losing you. Why do you chase what you'll never know? You think their motives hold your truth. They don't. Their reasons, they're theirs, not yours. Each time you spin, you sink into regret, into doubt. You feel it, the weight. You call it understanding. It's not. It's attachment. You're not finding answers. You're feeding pain. Seneca said, you have no idea what's coming next. Stop guessing. Their motives, their shadows. You chase them, and you lose the light, your presence, your control. You know this. You feel the pull, yet you dive deeper. Stop. Let their reasons stay theirs. Breathe. Feel the urge to think. Don't follow. Witness it. You don't need their why. You need your now. Pain doesn't mean truth. The maze clears when you stop walking it. Why keep chasing their reasons? To understand. You already do. They're gone. The words hang. The air. Still. Trap 13. The trap of denying the loss. You move. The day pulls you. Work. Faces. Noise. You smile. You nod. You seem whole. Inside, it's different. The loss, it's there. Heavy. Real. You push it away. You tell yourself you're fine. You're over it. You're not. You Denny. Not loudly. Quietly. In the moments you refuse to feel. You're not healing. You're hiding. Why do you pretend it doesn't hurt? You think denial is strength. It's not. It's a trap. Each time you turn away, the loss grows. Silent. Unseen. It steals your breath. Your clarity. You feel it. The shadow. You call it. Moving on. It's not. It's avoidance. You're not free. You're bound to what you won't face. Marcus Aurelius said, face it. All of it. Or it rules you. The loss. It's not your shame. It's your truth. You deny it and you give it power. Over your mind. Over your stillness. You know this. You feel it. Yet you look away. Sit. Breathe. Let the loss be. Don't fight it. Witness it. It's not your enemy. It's your ground. You don't need to erase it. You need to SE it clear. Stillness is enough. The truth holds when you stop running. Trap 14. The trap of pleasing their memory. You choose your words, your steps, your clothes, as if they're watching. They're not. You live for their ghost. You shape yourself to fit their shadow. You think it keeps them close. It doesn't. You please, not them, their memory. Each choice, a silent offering. To someone who's gone, you're not living. You're performing. Why do you mold yourself for what's no longer here? You think it honors them. It doesn't. It binds you to a version of you that's not yours. Each act, it steals your presence, your truth. You feel it, the weight. You call it love. It's not. It's attachment. You're not holding them. You're holding chains. Epictetus said, you are not your reputation. You are your choices. Their memory. It's not your judge. You let it rule. You let it shape you. You don't have to. You know this. You feel the pull, yet you adjust. Again. Stop. Breath. Let their image fade. Witness the urge to please. It's not theirs. It's yours. Choose for you. Not their shadow. You don't need their approval. You need your ground. Detachment is a form of respect. You're free when you stop performing. A river flows. You stand at its edge. You can't hold it. You try. It slips. Let go. Trap 15. The trap of escaping through noise. You turn on the screen. Music blares. Voices fill the room. You move. Fast. Work. Friends. Plans. You drown the quiet. You escape. Not from them. From you. The pain. It's there. Waiting. You know it. You run. You fill every moment with noise. You think it saves you. It doesn't. It's a trap. Why do you fear the silence? You think it's empty. It's not. It's where you see. Each time you run, you lose. Your breath. Your clarity. You feel it. The rush. You call it living. It's not. It's avoidance. You're not outrunning pain. You're burying it deeper. Seneca said, "No one finds peace by running from themselves."
The noise. It's not your shield. It's your chain. You chase it, and you lose the quiet, the stillness. You know this.
You feel the pull, yet you turn up the sound. Stop. Turn it off. Breathe. Let the silence come. Witness it. It's not your enemy. It's your ground. You don't need noise. You need presence. Silence isn't surrender. The quiet holds when you stop running. Trap 16. The trap of hoping blindly. You sit. The night is deep. Your mind, it wanders. To a day they'll return. A moment they'll see you, understand you. You hope, not loudly, in whispers, in dreams you don't admit. You tell yourself it's harmless. It's not. It's a trap. Each hope, a thread you tie, binding you to what's gone. You're not wishing. You're chaining yourself. Why do you hope for what's not yours? You think it keeps you alive. It doesn't. It pulls you from now, from presence. Each dream, it steals your breath, your ground. You feel it, the ache. You call it faith. It's not. It's attachment. You're not holding possibility. You're holding pain tighter. Epictetus said, "Wish for things to be as they are, not as you want. Their return, it's not yours to shape. You hope, and you lose the moment, the choice, the stillness. You know this. You feel the pull, yet you dream on. Stop. Let the hope dissolve. Breathe. Witness the urge. It's not them. It's you choosing what to hold. Release it. You don't need their return. You need your center. You can end without drama. Hope fades when you stand in truth." Trap 17. The trap of reacting to emptiness. You wake. The bed, cold. The room, quiet. The emptiness, it's there. You feel it. A hollow, a weight. You move fast. You check your phone. You scroll. You fill the space. You reeked. Not with thought, with instinct. You think it pushes the void away. It doesn't. It's a trap. Each motion, a step deeper. You're not escaping. You're sinking. Why do you fight what's already here? The emptiness. It's not your failure. It's just space. You think reacting fills it. It doesn't. It grows. Each swipe, each distraction, it steals your presence, your clarity. You feel the pull. You call it living. It's not. It's avoidance. You're not outrunning the void. You're feeding it, Marcus Aurelius said. Nowhere can you find a quieter place than in your own soul. The emptiness. It's not your enemy. It's your mirror. You react, and you lose it. The quiet, the stillness. You know this. You feel it, yet you move. Pause. Breathe. Let the void sit. Don't fill it. Witness it. It's not empty. It's clear. You don't need to fight it. You need to see it a whole. Not doing is power too. The emptiness clears when you stay still. Trap 18. The trap of owning their choice. You sit. The air, heavy. They're leaving. It plays. Again, you take it in. You carry it as if it's yours. Their choice. You wear it like a mark, a failure. You think it says something about you. You own it. Not their action, their exit. You tell yourself it's your fault. It's not. It's a trap. You're not holding truth. You're holding blame. Why do you claim what's not yours? Their choice? It's theirs, not your weight. You think owning it explains the pain. It doesn't. It deepens. Each time you take it, you lose. Your center, your presence. You feel the shame. You call it clarity. It's not. It's a loop. You're not understanding. You're punishing yourself. Epictetus said, "What belongs to others, let it be. Their choice. It's not your burden. You take it anyway. You let it define you. You don't have to. You know this. You feel the pull, yet you carry it still. Stop. Breathe. Let their choice stay theirs. Witness the urge to blame. It's not yours. Release it. You don't need their reasons. You need your ground. You don't have to react. Their choice fades when you stop owning it." A man stood at dawn. His phone, dark. He didn't check. He didn't hope. He breathed, and the world stayed still. You've walked through the traps, seen the loops, the pulls, the shadows you chased. Each one, a choice. To cling, to react, to lose yourself. You felt the weight, the pain, the void. You've faced it, not all at once, but step by step. You're here, not fixed, not healed, but clear. The noise, it's quieter now. The path doesn't end. It never does. Their absence, it lingers. Not as a wound, as a space. You don't fill it. You don't fight it. You witness it. Each urge, to check, to hope, to blame. You see it now. You know its shape. You don't have to follow. You can pause. You can detach. You can stand in your own stillness. Seneca said, "Begin at once to live. Not tomorrow, not when they return, not when the pain fades. Now, this breath, this moment, you've let go of their story, their silence, their choice. You're not theirs. You're yours. Breathe. Feel the ground. You're here. Not chasing, not hiding, not reacting. Just here. The world moves. You don't have to. You can choose. Silence. Stillness is enough. The space clears when you stand in it. You've seen the traps, laid bare. Each one a mirror, reflecting, not them, but you. Your choices, your reactions, your chains. You felt the pull to cling, to chase, to deny. You've stood at the edge of pain, of loss, of emptiness. You didn't run. You didn't hide. You stayed. Not to heal, not to win, to see the silence. It's not empty. It's heavy with truth. Their absence, it's not your story. It's theirs. You let it be. You let it go. Not with force, with presence. Each moment you choose to pause, to breathe, to witness, you reclaim. Not them, not the past. You, your ground, your stillness. Epictetus said, "You are not what happens to you. You are what you choose to become." They're leaving. It's not your weight. You carried it. You don't have to. You've seen the loops. You've broken them. Not by fighting, by standing still. Breath. The urge comes. It always will. Let it pass. You don't need their shadow. You don't need their truth. You need this now. This breath. This choice. Detachment is a form of respect. You stand, not because they left, because you stay. The phone sits, dark, silent. Hands rest, still. The room holds its breath. Nothing moves except the air. In, out, you're here. You didn't check. You didn't chase. You didn't fill the quiet with noise. That pause, it was yours. A moment unclaimed. Not by them, not by the past, by you. The weight, it's lighter, not gone, but seen. What stays when you stop reacting? Stillness is where you begin.